Hello everyone and welcome to System Hoppers, the actual play podcast where we can never decide what we want to play. My name is Mark and I'm your host and one half of the creative team in this series. We're playing the Worldwide Wrestling RPG. This is part 4 of our playthrough of British Conclave Wrestling. For an explanation of the rules, please check out part 1. In this game, we're playing through 3 episodes of a fictional televised wrestling show, with this being the first part of the final episode of the show. To hear myself and Steve, the other half of creative, planning and booking the show, please check out our small bonus episodes, but if you'd rather go in blind and react to things as they happen, please feel free to continue with this one. To give a quick recap, each of us is playing a wrestler within the promotion, playing through the show, wrestling matches, reacting to segments and cutting promos to try to be the very best of the promotion, gain the adoration of the fans, and maybe win a title belt or two. I'm playing Titanic Terry, the babyface veteran. Steve is playing Wally the Weasel, the heel manager. Tom is playing Overtime Oliver Timely, the babyface call-up. And Vicky is playing the Diva of Doom, Enigma, the heel Anointed. On the last episode, Enigma found herself teaming up with her previous opponent, Dark Omen, to form a tag team against 2 of the Farm Boys group, Swine and Bovine. Due to some tinkering from Wally the Weasel, the Farm Boys manager, he managed to make it a no disqualification match, so essentially a 2 versus 2 brawl. Enigma managed to put her differences with Dark Omen aside and secure the win via pinfall, with Wally retreating up the ramp again after Enigma attempted to call him out. We then heard from Titanic Terry in the next segment, who was frustrated about the state of affairs he'd seen on the show. He officially cut ties with Kolassal Keith, his old protege and tag team partner, and announced his new plan, setting his sights on the World Championship belt, only to be interrupted by the belt holder himself, or Sean. He called him a tired old has-been, challenged him to a match at the show's main event, and said if he won he'd give him a real title shot, and the main event was underway. Having faced an embarrassing loss the week before, Terry came out swinging this time. He managed to build a lot of momentum and stay in control of the match. Sean tried to cheat by feigning an injury to distract the referee, and then allow Kolassal Keith to hop the barricade and try and ambush him. Due to having built up so much momentum, he was able to cash in it to counter-attack the ambush and send Keith back out the ring. However, due to a botched finisher roll, and one that even the excess momentum couldn't push into a success, this resulted in Keith attacking Terry, meaning he lost a valuable audience point as the audience booed the botched finish. The audience didn't like seeing Terry win due to a disqualification victory and a technicality after his finisher had connected. The episode ended with Sean and Kolassal Keith then beating down Terry in the ring. We're now going into our pay-per-view event, the Big Birmingham Beat Down. As we did previously, myself and Steve will write the card on a bonus episode and choose who will book to win, but as always, this is always subject to change based on roles and player interaction. If you're thinking about running the Worldwide Wrestling RPG, it could be worth giving a look to see how we discuss ideas, see what goes into the planning phase of this game, but as usual, it's not mandatory if you'd rather go in blind. So without further ado, let's go into the pay-per-view. The feed starts with a cut to an empty wrestling ring. It looks like you're in a bit of a park, like a public park, but there's like lights, there's like rigging, there's like tents and like stuff that's been set up to kind of make it a bit more illustrious. A camera kind of recording for internet and TV. As it kind of a graphic appears on screen, says the Big Birmingham Beat Down, live from Victoria Park, Tipton.
Oh no!
Oh.
Not Tipton.
Lovely place, I think.
It's where I grew up.
But as the camera kind of pans from the ring, it pans over to an announce table where there are. Do you know who the announcer is, Steve?
I've just come up with 2 names for the announcers for us.
Okay.
So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Big Birmingham Beatdown. I am Phoenix Pierce. Alongside me, Charles Hunt.
Hello, great to be here. We've got a great card for you tonight, an interesting match, lots to go through, so what can we expect from tonight's show?
Tonight we've got probably the biggest match of the card, Titanic Terry versus Kolassal Keith in a no DQ match, I'm led to believe.
And I believe we've got strong words from Terry before the match starts.
Yes, it seems like Terry's got some things on his mind he needs to go through. Obviously big world title implications for that match going forward, as the winner will be number 1 contender for Sean's world title. We've, of course, got Oliver Timely versus Mr. International main eventing tonight, I believe, for that international title.
That illustrious title that they've been brawling over for the last few weeks.
Some people think it is time for Timely. I'm not one of those people, but that's what some people are saying.
I think the kid's got heart. He's come to the company, he's worked his way up, he deserves a title shot. I'd like to see him take it.
And then we have words from Enigma, I believe, tonight, regarding her sort of ongoing situation with Dark Omen.
Yeah, don't know what's going on with those two. It's just, are they friends, are they enemies? But they tag together well.
We might find out tonight. Obviously, we've also got other stellar matches. Orshaw will be defending his world title. The Farm Boys will be challenging for the tag team titles, all later on tonight.
Can't wait to see it. Should we get underway?
Let's get into it.
And with that, the camera
cuts to the Tron, slightly bigger TV screen, as transitions into a lovely scenic shot of a mountain range. Marco, I'll let you take your promo here.
I forgot that it was me straight on after this. You see a Himalayan-esque landscape, like snow, all like unbroken snow, as suddenly you see a boot just like trudge through the snow, like a wrestling boot. Fans of it will realise that it is Terry's neon boot, as you see, wearing his knee pads, his trunks, and like a shawl that covers his like a hood, but just like an open cape. Terry trudging through the snow, as you hear some voiceover from Terry kicking in. To prepare for my match against Kolassal Keith, I ventured up to the Himalayan Alps to find, and as it's like happening, as he's describing, you see like a clip, as you see Terry walking up to a monastery in the distance. I went to find the ancient monasteries in the Himalayas, to speak to some of the monks there to glean some wisdom. Unfortunately, it turns out the Himalayan monks do not know much about wrestling, so it was kind of a wasted trip. As you see, Terry trying to wrestle monks who are just not in the proper form to help him. But they did teach me one piece of important wisdom. That if you want to win and you want to be the best, you've got to be willing to put everything on the line. And from that, it kind of fades to black as Terry is in the ring, microphone in hand. I learned that you need to put everything on the line, and I have heart, and I'm Titanic Terry, and I don't back down. And so, I have decided for this match, I need to put that on the line. So I say, Kolassal Keith, if you come out to face me tonight, I will put the Titanic legacy on the line, and you will put your colossal status on the line, and the winner will keep it, and the loser will permanently be stripped of that title. And then roll for that, I guess.
Yeah, what would it be?
Cutting a promo?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, roll a look then.
Look.
Looky Lou.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna spend my 1 point on momentum on that.
Tip that into a success.
To
Right off
immediately.
the bat.
That's a 5 on dice plus 1 for a 6. I'm going to spend a momentum because I want this promo to land because I want to risk it all for Terry. So
yeah, so you can add a stipulation. Yeah.
So I'm going to add the stipulation that, what do we call it? This is a prefix versus prefix bout. So the winner. The loser is permanently stripped of the prefix from their name, which means if Terry loses this, he will just be Terry.
Just Terry.
He'll be stripped of the Titanic name.
It'll be a Titanic loss. Yeah, the crowd perk up at this. They seem to be like listening quite intently now. As that sort of hangs for a second, the music for Kolassal Keith kicks in. I cannot remember what we decided his music was.
I don't think we did. He's only come out with me in the first match we ever did.
I'm gonna say it's like a hammer striking an anvil kind of noise, like that sort of blacksmithing kind of like rhythmic.
Ooh.
Like,
can it just be a tuba?
It could be for like construction, like like the Colossus of Rhodes, like the construction of like a.
Yeah, as he sort of appears up at the entranceway, he just raises the mic to his mouth and just says, "I accept." As then he makes his way down to the ring for the match. As he sort of gets into the ring, steps over the top rope, throws up his arms, and just big burst of pyro goes off behind him. Yeah, he sort of turns around, referee double checks with you both, you ready to go, and then rings the bell. As he's just going to immediately rush towards Terry.
Mm-hmm.
Like just sort of barrel towards him in an attempt to grab him.
I'm gonna lock up with him as well. I've got to. I'm an old man. I'm an old time. Go for the lock up, like proper like test of strength, like to try and.
Perfect. Let's go with a body roll then to start us off.
That's a 10.
Ooh, 10. So control is yours and gain a momentum.
I want like it to be like a bit of a back and forth, like as they're both kind of like almost like hands locked like that.
Yeah.
As Terry just kind of wins out and immediately just transitions straight into like an Irish whip, bounces him against the ropes, and then is going to go for a shoulder. Is it a shoulder tackle where you like hit him with your shoulder as they?
Yeah, perfect. Let's go with a body roll again.
Oh, that's a 5.
Oh no. As you sort of rebound off the ropes, so does he. You barrel towards him, sort of leap off the ground to tackle him as he just sort of ducks under you deftly as you just sort of land on the mat, sprawled out.
Titanic thud.
Titanic thud. He's going to take the opportunity. He's going to continue using that momentum, bounce off the ropes, and then he's going to go for like an elbow drop.
I thought you said he's going to take an attack of opportunity.
Wrong RPG! Wrong RPG!
5e is strong in this match.
I am going to attempt to roll out the way.
What do I make you roll for that? Let's go a work roll on that to try and get out of the way.
That's a fail.
That's failed. 5 again. Good lord.
So 1 and a 3 on dice.
You sort of roll what you feel is far enough, but you've rolled, like, as he's rebounding off the ropes, you've rolled a bit early, so he just sort of stops, watches you roll, and then elbow drops you anyway, as you stop moving, just sort of right into your centre mass. As he drops the elbow into your stomach, he, like, sort of almost like deadlifts you, sort of picks you up into like a fireman's carry.
Ooh.
Just like throws you onto his shoulders. He's then going to go for like almost like an attitude adjustment on you.
Oh no. They're just like throwing me off his shoulders.
Yeah.
Terry is not an agile man. Can I attempt to like flip through it and land like on my feet? Or like and like convert it almost like into like a DDT? Like rubbing his head as I go and like...
Absolutely. That'll be a body roll. It's athletic feat, that one, isn't it?
Terry is not, yes. I have a -1 on my body. Oh, it's 7 though. That's a
7.
6.
You've done
Just...
So on a 7, you can leave him in control, get a momentum, or you can take control of the match again.
I'm going to take control of the match.
Perfect.
Do that and just convert it into like a... As he throws me over his shoulders, I wrap my hand around, like, wrap an arm around his head and bring him down on it instead.
Perfect. So yeah, he sort of throws you into this AA as you turn it into almost like a diamond cutter and sort of bring him with you down to the mat, him taking the worst of the impacts. Yeah, you're in control now.
While he's on the ground, like, rolling about, I'm going to look down the main camera, do like put an arm in the air, and then I'm going to reach into my trunks and pull out the clutch gooch hooch that's been there the whole time.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And just like down it in front of the camera and like, as if I'm like powering up almost. Like, I guess that's like working the audience kind of.
Yeah, I was going to say work the audience on that. So that's an audience roll, please.
Oh, 9.
So
it's not shit.
You gain a momentum as the crowd just start chanting gooch hooch.
No!
Can I? It's going to annoy Vicky more. Can I spend the momentum to turn that 9 into a 10?
You absolutely can. So
they pop big.
You can gain a momentum, or you can spend a momentum to gain a heat with a current or upcoming opponent.
I'm probably going to start comboing stuff. So I'm going to spend a momentum to gain 1 heat with Kolassal Keith.
Yeah.
I'm then going to do the comeback.
Don't call it a comeback.
Which is, you voluntarily hand off narration to your opponent because you want to see what they'll do next, because you're out of ideas or anything else. You can do so when you have no momentum and have the upper hand in a match. Gain 1 momentum.
He sort of kips up while you're sort of mid-gooch hooching. He...
I hate so many things about that sentence.
I'm going to make this infinitely worse. Don't you
He
worry.
snatches the hooch and starts drinking it as well.
No!
Oh, no. I've got better than that. He's going to reach into his wrestling trunks.
No!
And pull out his patented taint tinny.
No!
As behind you, you hear like a can hissing as it opens as he downs his tinny.
Oh no!
Almost like back to back, like dueling chugs. As you both finish,
It's just 2 very old men drinking beer in the ring.
getting pissed on the job.
It's the only way it doesn't hurt to move.
As he finishes his tinny, he is going to like spin round and try and just hit you in the side of the head with it.
With the tinny.
With the tinny.
This is a no disqualification match, right?
It is a no disqualification match.
Right. This is me just trying to show off all the mechanics of the game, of the game as well. Can I attempt, looking at the rules, an athletic feat, which could injure me?
Absolutely. It's
And I want Terry to just headbutt the can. And
yes.
headbutt
Perfect.
the tinny and just power through it. So when you demonstrate your extraordinary strength or athletic ability, and if I botch this, I get injured.
Perfect. Let's roll a body. Let's go.
Oh, come on, Terry. We need this. Oh, that's a
Oh
botch.
no.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
On a botch, ouch. Take an injury and +1 momentum.
Yeah, as you go to headbutt this tinny, you just take it square to like your forehead. Like the tinny like sprays alcohol everywhere. The can crumples as it just splits your head open. Like a crimson mask just covers your face as you fall down to the mat. Yeah, you have an injury and a momentum.
I should tell you now, at this point, Terry is on 2 out of 3 injuries.
Oh
When
no.
injured, you can pull out of any match you're booked in without repercussions. Gain a momentum if you don't. So do I get that now? Yes.
I mean, yeah, it's up to you. Do you want to pull out the match or you...
Fucked up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say you have your bell rung and you're like the referee sort of checks with you like, you know, are you okay to continue? It's like you
I'm like, yeah, I can do this. I can fight. As I pick myself up on the ropes.
The doctor just gives you another tinny.
gives you another hooch like, there you go, get that down your son. Go on.
From his trousers. Why do all the crew? Why do all the crew have
Oh, the
tins?
crotch doc.
It's a requirement for working here. You just got to keep tinnies like on you at all time.
If Terry's wrestling a match, it's a prerequisite.
The referee's actually clanking around because he's got like a 6-pack in his trousers.
But yeah, mind controller is he then.
I'm gonna say as you sort of pull yourself up like on the ropes, he's gonna sort of grab you around the waist and just try and German suplex you from where you are.
Can I hold on to the ropes?
Yes, let's go a body roll. Yeah, body roll.
Body. Oh, that's a 7.
7. So yeah, choice is yours. Momentum or retain.
I'm gonna keep control of that. Actually, would it be funnier if I get thrown right now? Yes, it would be. I'm taking momentum to.
Gain momentum. He keeps control of the match.
I'll do that. I'll let him go to grab the ropes, and like it works, and then he just pulls again. I just immediately come off them and just go with him.
As he drops you with the German suplex, he's going to slide out of the ring. From the outside of the ring, he's going to grab a conveniently positioned camping table, slide it into the ring, and set it up while you're recovering. He's then going to grab you and try and chokeslam you through this table.
Oh no.
Actually, no. Hold. Before he grabs you for the chokeslam while you're still getting up, he pulls out some lighter fluid, sets the table on fire, and now he's
shit.
going to try and chokeslam you through the table.
Oh no.
We're going hardcore.
Terry's hurt, damn it. He might die. This might kill him.
We're going for the wrestler spot, goddammit.
Can I, as he like goes for the chokeslam, you know how they like put their hand around your neck and then they lift you?
Mm-hmm.
Can I, like, as he gets the throat hold on, kick him in the gut and then
Yeah, absolutely.
try it, like, with the plan to try and grab him? And then, I can't remember the move is where you grab them and then fall backwards with them to put him through the table.
DDT, or you could go for like a suplex in that scenario as well.
Yeah, that's what I meant, like picking him up to then throw him back into it.
Yeah, perfect. Let's go with a body roll on that.
We're spending 2 momentum to turn that 5 into a 7 because Terry's not going through the fucking flaming table. He will die.
On a 7, can both of them go through a flaming table just by accident?
I mean, kind of like by throwing him into it, I'm kind of putting myself in it a little bit, I guess.
You are taking part of the bump as well. Yeah, I'll say as he sort of goes to lift you, you manage to just like kick him in the stomach. As he sort of doubles forward, lets go of your neck, you sort of grab him, lift him into like a slightly stalled suplex as you sort of drop him backwards as he goes through the burning table. The crowd erupts at this. Absolutely lose their shit seeing this go on.
I went for the kick, but I was going to have some kind of Terry mist, which is just frothy bit. Spat in his face, but decided against it.
We're already dancing the line with Vicky's tolerance here.
Yeah. Still me in control of that.
Yeah.
So what, there's a broken table in the corner of the ring. We're just a flaming table, and we're both just kind of picking ourselves up.
Essentially, yeah, he's like set it up in the middle of the ring and set it on fire. So there's now just like bits of like plastic camping table everywhere. It's not even like a wooden table.
I think I'm gonna, you know, when like we both pick each other, we're both like slowly getting up, but we both get to our feet at like the same time.
Yeah.
Both up, and we just start like trading punches with each other. Like at this point, we're both pretty gassed.
Yeah.
laying like punch, and then I punch him, and then he punches me, and then I punch him, just trading blows until kind of one of us buckles.
Yeah. Let's go with a work roll on that. I think this is a work in the crowd moment rather than a. Ooh, so we've 10. So gain momentum and you retain control. I will say, like, as you sort of throw the first punch, and the crowd are like, yes! As then he throws a punch as they go, boo! This happens for like 3 or 4 punches as you sort of like theatrically wind up for the last punch and sort of connect with his jaw as he just sort of falls, does like the timber spot and just sort of like goes upright for a second and then slowly falls backwards, sort of shaking the ring as he lands. As the crowd like erupts again, control is still yours.
I think upon that like knockdown and the timber and the fall, I'm going to go for a pin.
Going to go for a pin. Perfect. This is the first time we've had a fucking pin attempt, I think. Every match has just gone into absolute chaos rather than pins.
Go for the cover, like hook the leg and try and get the free count.
Yeah, you're in control, so like nothing's.
What I'll do is I'll go for the pin, and it'll go 1, 2, and then there'll be like a look of recognition on Terry's face as the free count slams down. He grabs Keith's shoulder and lifts it up.
Ooh,
so like
okay.
the free count doesn't go through. It would have hit down and gone clean, but breaking up my own pin essentially.
Yeah.
Is that maybe a work the audience? I don't know. Like seeing if the audience like it or if it's like, oh.
Yes, I'd say it is. It's working the audience, I think, yeah. So yeah, gaining momentum as the crowd, like on a 7, the crowd gasping like surprise that you've just broken up your own pin. There's like some murmurs around the crowd. They all sort of look on expectantly.
As Terry gets to his feet and like Keith's still kind of dazed, like as Terry kind of has a look of realization on his face, can I call for a mic mid-match? Is that a thing?
Absolutely. I think the way it works is you can call from the mic whenever you goddamn want.
I'm going to call for a mic and go, Keith, Kolassal Keith, you are a worthy foe. And I realise this fight, it's happening because of me. It was me. I was the one. I was arrogant. I was blind. I was mad. And I'm sorry. And I'm going to like extend a hand to help him up.
Okay, I'm going to say roll a heat with him.
Ooh.
Because I've got an idea for like 2 ways this can go.
Fuck.
Oh, wow, okay.
That's a non-natural 12.
Jeez. Okay, so gain of momentum. As you sort of extend the hand, he sort of has a moment of hesitation. He takes your hand, and sort of as you pull him to his feet, you would still have narrative control here, but I'm going to hijack it from you because I've got a spot in mind.
You can.
As you sort of pull him to his feet, he sort of embraces you in a hug for a second.
Terry hugs him like the son he also has.
The son he wishes he had, not the son he got.
The children he has here are working.
The multiple Terrys around this arena currently.
All while teenage Terry sheds a tear.
Yeah, he embraces you in a hug. As he sort of releases you from the hug, you sort of take a step back and sort of offer him like the Mega Powers handshake again.
Mm-hmm.
He sort of goes to shake your hand as from behind you, or Sean blasts you in the back with a chair. As you just sort of you drop from this chair shot. Keith stands there looking like dumbfounded for a second as Orshawn just starts screaming at him, no mic in hand, just loud enough that you can hear him like, "What are you doing, you idiot? You had one job to take him out. All you had to do," and as he's talking, Keith just lariats him, just dives like through him as Orshawn does like the Rikishi bump, like the front flip from the clothesline.
Fully flips out.
Like completely like flies through the air, lands on the mat, rolls to the outside, completely out of it. As Keith sort of picks you up, Terry, and he's then going to help you to the back as the match is just sort of like called as a...
Can I, as he tries to take me out the ring, push him off, step away into the center of the ring, go, no, we put on a show, we need to have this end. One of us, and like see if he like go for like one final test of strength.
Yeah, he'll absolutely take that up. You still technically have narration controls.
What I'm thinking is I call this down to an athletic feat, like a full like this is like the final like not really a finisher per se because maybe a finisher but more like go for an athletic feat. If I botch it and take an injury, that's like that's me take that's 3 injuries and that's a more interesting conclusion than me hitting my finisher.
Absolutely. Let's go for the athletic feat just for like one last test of strength. Just
Can the athletic feat be him trying to hit his finisher?
Yeah, actually. I'm thinking like I go for an athletic feat. If I win it, if I hit it, it's me hitting my finisher and it looking really good. If I botch it, he overpowers me and hits his finisher, or I injure myself, or
injure yourself trying to hit your finisher. Yeah,
I'm happy for either.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's roll a body for athletic feat.
Ooh,
okay.
That's a 9. I'm going to spend the momentum to make it a 10.
Perfect. So gain a heat with Keith,
Uh-huh.
and either a heat with Keith or 2 momentum.
I'll take a heat.
Yeah, as you say, like no, we've got to do this. We've got to finish this properly. He sort of locks you up in the test of strength as you just about get the better of him strength-wise, and manage to sort of lift him up. I don't remember what your finisher was.
It's a hook, line, and sinker, which is a lariat.
Yeah, perfect.
I love that's an athletic feat for Terry.
Yeah.
just hitting a clothesline.
Mate, have you seen this match? He's fucked. Terry might die. He could have died.
Yeah, you overpower him just enough, sort of push him away as you both sort of rebound off the ropes. You hit him with the hook, line, and sinker.
And then immediate cover, like.
Immediate cover for the pin as a 1, 2, 3. The crowd go mental. Yeah, how do you want to celebrate this match? How do you want to finish this?
I stand up slowly. I'm helped to my feet almost by the ref, arm in the air, and then I want to try and help Keith up as well, and just hug him out and show that we're friends again.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll say you pick him up. He looks a bit dazed, but he does sort of embrace you in a hug and raises your arm as like a gracious loser in this scenario.
I assume Orshawn's not here anymore.
He's now on the outside still. The camera cuts in for a second, still looking rocked outside.
And I'll say Terry looks like he can't. He tries to look like menacing, but you can very much tell this is a man who is mentally, he is physically he hit his limit when he went through the table. Only the power of Gooch Hooch keeping him.
I'll say you do the Stone Cold spot to finish the match where you both have a tinny in the ring. Right.
We both have one of each other's tinnies.
Yes, absolutely.
You raise both your tinnies up, lock your arms around each other, and drink each other's drink.
Perfect. Yes.
But you're both very large men, so it's just a bit awkward.
Yes.
It looks slightly weird, but
it doesn't quite fit in the camera frame.
The beer's dribbling down your shirt, so you're just trying to sticking your tongue out to try and reach it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's. I didn't get an audience because if I'd finished that match with one more heat with Kolassal Keith, I would have got an audience.
Oh.
I went from 1 to 3 heat in that match.
Jeez.
Yeah, if you ever finish a match with 4 heat with someone, you get an audience.
Nice.
But yeah, I think that's Terry. I think that's
that's a nice bow on Terry's little arc here.
Oh, that was emotionally draining for me.
Dizzying highs, terrifying lows, and some lovely creamy middles in there.
Terry nearly died.
Perfect. Yeah, as you two sort of celebrate in the ring, the camera cuts to backstage as Teenage Terry is standing there with Enigma.
Hello.
Hello. As Teenage Terry is incredible scenes in the ring there, but now I have Enigma here with me. I mean, the most pressing question on everyone's mind currently, what is going on with you and Dark Omen?
I mean, we had a common enemy. We took him down. That's it. There's nothing. What are you insinuating?
Oh, well, you seem to work really well as a tag team. Are you going to move forward as a tag team? Are you going to, was this just a short-term thing and now you're back to working solo?
There's been no talk with me about making it more official. So until somebody has that conversation with me, I'm just going to be doing my thing. And if I have to take him down again, I'll take him down again.
From the opposite side of Teenage Terry, Big Papa Paulie sort of wanders in as he just sort of guides the microphone to him and for Teenage Terry. Well, good news for you. You'll be having a match with Dark Omen tonight, so you can tangle with them right now. We need a #1 contender for the winner of Oliver Timely versus John Punchman later. So we're going to have Enigma versus Dark Omen versus Painface to determine a new number 1 contender.
Out of character? What does that mean?
If you win, you get a title shot down the line.
Right, okay.
What about the Doctor?
The Doctor got absolutely clowned on Tom. He doesn't deserve a number 1 contenders match. You made him look like an absolute fucking bitch.
You need at least one jobber in the match, Steve.
Well, it's a number 1 contenders match. We've got like 3 actual contenders. Yeah, as Big Papa Paulie wanders away, as Teenage Terry sort of turns back to the camera, is like, well, the breaking news, we have a triple threat match later on tonight to determine who number 1 contender. She sort of turns to you, Enigma. Thank you very much. Best of luck out there tonight.
Thank you.
As we then cut to... I'm trying to think of a name for this. Let's go. We cut to Talky Terry backstage. Terry's other child who works for the company.
He has fathered many children.
So many children.
The nepotism is just rampant.
It's all Nepo babies in this company.
To be fair, none of them are getting paid.
Yeah, it's all for exposure.
This is low-end Nepo babies. This is you're forced to be here.
Kids, I'm wrestling tonight. Come on. Get in the minivan.
Yeah.
Terry rocks up in a fucking clown car. It's half the crew.
This company is literally run by Terry's kids doing all of the backstage work.
It's Terry's week with the kids. All of them.
Whether he likes it or not, it's court mandated.
Terry's going to have him. He's going to put him to work.
Oh no. I don't like this idea of Terry's become a monster.
But yeah, Talky Terry wearing like an ill-fitting suit. Of his standing outside a like crudely knocked up like locker room door as he sort of gives it a little knock and sort of goes like, I'm here backstage. I'm just going to try and get some words from Oliver Timely. As Tom, I'll say you open the door here and you have a microphone stuck in your face by Talky Terry. Mr. Timely, sir, I don't know if you've heard, but there's going to be a number 1 contenders match for the international title tonight. The fans would love to know, who would you want to face if you were to win the title tonight out of Enigma, Dark Omen and Painface?
To be honest here, there is only one person I think he's deserving of this title, and that's Painface.
Why Painface?
Wow, fuck you.
Just from off camera. Fuck you.
What do you want? He's my boy.
Oh, so you want to like have a match with your friend for the title? Is that?
I said in the first show that when I was done with Mr. International, it was going to be me versus Painface. I see no better to have this out than with a title.
That sounds perfect, actually, as he turns to the camera. Well, you heard it here first, folks. Oliver Timely wants Painface to win tonight, and then when he wins tonight, he can face him for the title. Put a nice little bow on that.
If he wins tonight.
Are you interrupting on that? Huh?
Yes!
Painface. The door to my locker room opens a bit more just to see Painface just stick his head out. When?
I like the idea that the door swings open a little bit more, like Painface is like clearly not supposed to be in this segment. He's just sat down in a couch like eating peanuts or something. It's just like,
It's just like a tiny screen with Downton Abbey on.
It's a little an iPad with Downton Abbey on it.
Yeah.
You just basically pull the door back across.
You just see Oliver Timely just slowly walk back trying to pause it.
Just hear it quietly in the background. Yeah, Enigma, if you're interrupting on that, are you just interrupted to say if?
Yeah. I'm not like.
Fair enough. As Talky Terry's like, if Oliver Timely does win tonight, obviously he wants Painface to win so they can face each other. That's all from me backstage. Back to ringside for the next match. We are then going to go into Vicky, your match. Prep yourself.
Oh no.
I will give you first entry, so you have the stage.
Just gonna make our way to the ring, throwing the odd cartwheel in here and there, just showing off a little bit, trying to hype the crowd up, trying to get them to, shout and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just your entrance, so I won't make you roll anything yet. As you get into the ring, the announcer yells out, making their way to the ring. Where are you even from? Where are you billed from?
I'm not. It's just because I'm an Enigma. Nobody knows. What's the point?
Hailing from, we're not really sure, Enigma! As you sort of you're warming up in the ring, the music for Painface hits.
Can I come out with him?
Absolutely. If you want to come out with him, yeah.
Ooh.
Absolutely. So yeah, Painface, followed by Oliver Timely, make their way to the ring. The answer is making his way to the ring, hailing from Hurt Hill, Surrey, Painface.
Oh no!
As Painface sort of makes his way to the ring, Timely, what are you doing? Just like there to just like manage him, or
We walk out. We're still trying to fiddle with the iPad.
Trying to mute it.
We see the crowds there. We turn our backs. I stuff the iPad down my shirt. Then we do the Mega Powers handshake. We try and
hell
cover it
yeah.
up.
This Mega Pass handshake is getting a lot of mileage.
Are we putting this handshake in every segment?
yes, we are.
I started doing it.
And we've all just co-opted it. Like
It's a funny bit.
This was exclusively mine and Painface's bit. And
like any good thing in wrestling, Tom, it's been diluted down to the point of comedy. Yeah, so I'll say you do the Mega Powers handshake at the top of the ramp. Pyro goes off when you do it as well, just to really sell it. Make your way to the ring, sort of climb into the ring. Painface climbs up on the turnbuckles or does a couple of taunts. Then as the lights sort of go down, but it's still like 7 o'clock, so it's still like, not dark really outside, kind of ruining the ambience. As the sort of the cawing of crows fires up, and as the music starts, you hear this like the thumping of a helicopter. As a helicopter descends slowly above the ring, as Dark Omen then ziplines from the helicopter.
Oh, fuck off.
And that is...
Who the fuck does he think he is?
can it be a video of this happening? And then it just cuts to like a toy,
Yes.
Action Man ziplining from
Yes.
a RC helicopter.
Like, for the live crowd, this looks ridiculous because Dark Omen just like slides in from under the ring and just like acts like he's just landed. Yeah, Dark Omen is in the ring, sort of like does the sat in the ring cross-legged spot. As he sort of raises his arms, the music goes silent and the lights turn back on. As he then just sort of like rolls backwards into like a standing position and moves over to his corner. And hailing from Crow, Hampshire, Dark Omen. Crow is a small village situated in the New Forest National Park in Hampshire, England.
I thought you were trying to say crew, and you just fucking said crow.
No, intentionally
Crow. Crow.
So, with all three of you in the ring now, the referee sort of just checks with each person individually to make sure everyone's good to go, and then calls for the bell, which is then rung as the match begins. I'll say the three of you sort of circle each other for a second. Vicky, I'm going to let you sort of narrate how it starts, and we'll work from there.
What is the vibe between Omen and Painface? Like, are they friends? Are they rivals? Like, what? Is there any like history between the two of them?
Not particularly. They've probably wrestled previously, but they've never had like any sort of like ongoing issues other than like, just wrestling each other.
Enigma the heel in this match as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Is this two faces in a heel, or is it?
Yeah, Dark Omen's a like kind of baby, like not outright baby face, but kind of a baby face.
Anti-hero.
Like anti-hero, like edgy hero. It's the Crow. Like it's just fucking Sting.
No,
So.
Crew, Steve. Crew.
Legally distinct.
And Painface is like recently turned babyface for like being turned on by Wally. So the crowd still haven't fully accepted him as a babyface yet.
Okay. I am going to just sort of watch and stay on my guard for a little bit. I don't want to be the one to make the first move, but I want to be ready to like defend or like not tag team with somebody on the other one, but like take advantage of either Painface or Dark Omen deciding to wail on the other one.
Okay, so what I will say is you do like the sort of the common heel spot. As the three of you sort of circle for a second, you just roll out of the ring. As sort of Painface and Dark Omen look at each other a bit confused for a second. Tom, also don't forget you are ringside for this, so you can jump in whenever you want to, and we'll work out what we can do for that.
I just stared down Vicky.
Perfect. Okay, so yeah, Enigma, you sort of roll out the ring. Painface, Dark Omen sort of look at each other a bit confused as Dark Omen sort of offers just a handshake to Painface, who takes it as they sort of shake hands and then sort of collar and elbow, sort of like lock up, with I'm going to say Painface is the bigger guy of the two, so he sort of takes the early advantage, sort of overpowers Dark Omen. Enigma, what are you doing?
I'm gonna sneak under the rope back into the ring.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna, while they're distracted with each other, try and like disrupt the move by drop kicking into Dark Omen or Painface's back.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay. So
Can I warn Painface ahead of time?
Why do you hate me?
I like Painface.
I'm here for this conflict.
Never interacted with each other before this very second, apart from
What? We had a wonderful moment.
where we united against Wally to kick him in the fucking dick, and now you turn on me and kick me in my dick.
What? We united with Painface, and then you're trying to drop kick him. Who betrayed you in this trinity of ours? Of
You!
Stephen.
You betrayed me by saying you wanted him to win!
He's
All
my
the drama.
boy. We watched Downton Abbey together. You watched Downton Abbey with me? No, Vicky.
Have you asked me to watch Downton Abbey with you? No,
Plenty
you
of
haven't.
times.
you agreed you'd watch it together, and you secretly went.
I stream cheated on you.
Okay, so Tom, do you want to spend a momentum to interrupt?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I think, in this scenario is I'm going to have Tom play for Painface, I think. Like it's a player wrestler. And we'll work from that. So it's Tom as Painface, and then obviously Dark Omen is my character in this.
I think that works.
I think we sort of build him as a monster, so let's go with a monster.
Body 1, look 0, real -2, work -1. Add +1 to a stat of your choice.
Give
Just
it-
double up on body.
Yeah, just give it him in body.
Essentially, the only ones you really need is body +2, work -1.
I will say then, Tom, if you want to spend the momentum to interrupt, I will say, Enigma, you sort of go to get the drop on Painface. But as you sort of start to sneak up behind him, you hear over time his shout, Painface, turn around! As he turns, Tom, I'm going to give you narrative control then for this going forwards.
So I'm going to say Vicky still gets to do the dropkick. He just pushes crew in front of it.
Yeah, so let's say a body roll on Painface then, Tom. So if you just roll 2d6 plus 2. Yeah, okay. So that's momentum and control retained by Painface. Control is yours, Tom, as you sort of... Painface drags Dark Omen into the path of the dropkick instead. Enigma, you sort of go down to the mat.
Dark Omens gets knocked away, so Painface just starts kicking on Enigma.
Perfect. Let's go with a body again.
Fail.
So that's a 6. That's a fail. Yeah, Vicky, you get to describe how you...
I'm on the mat, right?
Yeah.
So as he goes to kick at me, I will grab his ankle and roll out of the way and force him to like crash down to the mat.
Yeah. You essentially just like sweep the leg as he goes to like stomp at you. You've got narrative control, so what are you doing going forwards?
I am going to stand up quickly, like do a front flip and slam into his stomach.
Let's go with a body roll for that then.
Yeah.
An 11, so that's a nailed it. So gain a momentum.
Hell yeah.
You do like a standing shooting star onto him, splash onto his exposed centre mass. Yeah, control is still yours.
Where's Painface? Not Painface, Dark Omen.
He is currently outside the ring. He's like rolled out the ring after that drop kick. Just for the sake of you two having this little one-on-one currently.
Can I jump up onto the ropes and try and hook my legs, like sort of sit on Dark Omen's shoulders?
So you want to like vault over the top rope and land like on his shoulders?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a... Yeah, let's go with the body roll again. It's still a success at 7.
I'll take it.
So, choice is yours. Momentum, if you hand over control, or you just keep control of the match.
I'll keep control.
Keep control? Okay. As Dark Omen sort of picks himself up on the outside, you like vault over the rope and just like land like sat on his shoulders essentially. He looks very confused. What do
I very discreetly am gonna hastily like whisper in his ear, if we team up right now, take him out, and then it'll be just me and you, a match just between the two of us.
I'll let you make the call, Vicky. Do you want to roll heat with Dark Omen to try and like get him to work with you, or do you want to heal move and use the 2 momentum? And I'll say that then Dark Omen helps you take out Painface.
I'll roll.
So roll a heat with Dark Omen.
Ooh.
That's a 7. So
Okay, is he gonna help me?
on a 7, yeah, he will assist you with taking out Painface.
Okay, I'm gonna grab onto his hair, start like looking as if I'm maneuvering him like Ratatouille style. Dark Omen will climb up into the ring. I will then stand up on his shoulders and drop onto Painface from like the additional like 7 feet height.
I, as Oliver Timely, have heat with Vicky. Can I roll that to try and pull Painface out?
There is a thing for running in, which I might have you... Yeah, roll heat with Vicky to, like, essentially run in on this match.
Ooh,
It's an 8. Okay, so...
that's spicy.
Yeah.
I don't really want him running. I just grab his legs and I pull him away as she lands, before she lands on him.
Yeah. So, Vicky gain a heat with Tom.
You wanna go? We can fucking go.
And Vicky, you can now pick. We'll give you the option of either you can give control to Dark Omen and you're booked in a grudge match with Timely, or Tom, like Timely pulls Painface out the way and Dark Omen turns it into an attack on you, which then will book Dark Omen as the winner if he's not already.
Well, I don't want Dark Omen to be the winner, so the first one.
So the distraction. So yeah, what I'll say is, as you sort of use Dark Omen as the extra height, you sort of go to like do like a very big splash onto Painface. Oliver Timely just sort of like slides Painface out the ring, just grabs him by his feet and just pulls him out of the way as you just like face plant onto the mat. As the crowd go wild seeing this spot, Dark Omen is going to take this opportunity as you sort of land face down on the mat. He's going to turn this opportunity to like put you in like a camel clutch, put you in a submission, try and make you tap.
I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna.
No, nuh-uh.
No.
You're on the right plead, nuh. What are you doing to nuh?
I want to try and like flip him over, like sort of over my head.
Yeah, roll me a. Let's be a body again, just because it's strength.
Ugh.
That's an 8. So you can like regain control, or you can leave him in control and gain a momentum.
No, I'll keep control.
Enigma, you manage to like essentially almost roll through as you flip Dark Omen off your back, as he sort of lands on his back in front of you while you're still on the mat. What do?
I'm just gonna go pretty simple, and I'm just gonna like pick his head up and like smash it against the mat.
Cool, nice and simple. Let's do a body roll again.
Someone who has 0 points in body. I am making so many body rolls.
He's succeeding most of them consistently. Yeah, you like slam his head into the mat a few times. He's looking quite groggy. How'd you carry on from there?
I'm gonna take the momentum, and I am going to sort of take a step back and see what sort of Painface's like reaction is, like what he's going to essentially react to me providing like Dark Omen on a fucking platform.
Can I, as Oliver Timely, roll heat with Vicky to slip the iPad back into Painface's hands?
Down to Nabby iPad.
You're gonna smack me with a fucking iPad.
You're gonna get the full Downton Abbey in the face for not wanting to watch it with us.
Because I love this developing story so much, absolutely roll heat with Enigma. That's a 9. So I'm gonna say, Vicky, you like by doing that, I'm gonna say you've handed the ball over to Tom there by like taking a step back to see what he would do. As you sort of like stop to look at Painface, he's like sort of picking himself up on the apron as Oliver Timely makes eye contact with you, as he sort of like sneaks the iPad over to Painface, who is just gonna like sort of sneak it behind him, and he then climbs into the ring. Tom, you're gonna have narrative control for this.
So Painface is going to kick Enigma into the gut.
Mm-hmm.
Then use the iPad and crack her over the back of the head.
Is there a thing for turning heel, Mark? I feel like there is, but I can't see it.
There is. When you deliberately act against your role, it's a face or heel turn. Switch roles and gain +1 heat with whoever you're turning on or away from.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, let's have like Painface is essentially turning heel.
Mm-hmm.
Is that also Tom turning heel?
Ooh.
Like, because by proxy, Tom is just enabled. Like, is that Oliver Timely as well? I feel like it should be.
That does mean everybody but Terry's a heel. In this entire promotion.
Yeah, I'm gonna say so. Painface and by proxy, Oliver Timely are turning heel here. Vicky, I will give you the opportunity to turn babyface based on this as well, as you've just been like the odds are being stacked against you here.
Well, hang on. The odds were stacked against Painface. He's just trying to.
Don't make Painface the hero in this one.
Painface is not the hero.
Painface was the hero in this one.
He just hit someone with an iPad.
After 2 people ganged up on him.
Because he's the biggest dude in the ring.
It's almost like we get paid to fight each other.
Yeah, Vicky, the choice is yours. You can turn babyface based on this, I'd say.
Okay, what does that mean?
Also, his name's Painface. He can't be a bad guy.
Yes, he can. Absolutely can.
So you have the access to the babyface move.
Okay.
So yeah, if Tom, you flick yourself to heel, Vicky, you flick yourself to face. I will say, because Tom, you already made the heat roll. Painface has control currently. Enigma is like laid out and sort of rolls out the ring at this point, so it's Painface and Dark Omen in the ring. Enigma is like laid out from the iPad shot and sort of rolls out the ring, leaving Painface with a weapon and Dark Omen.
He just cracks Dark Omen in the back of the head, says he tries to get up.
Perfect. Do I get you to roll? I'll give you the choice on this. I will say you can, as Oliver Timely, you can spend 2 momentum to use the heal move here, or you can roll body for Painface.
I'm gonna go body for Painface.
Okay, so it's not perfect. So you can hand over control, gain momentum, or keep control.
Keeps control and goes for a pin.
Perfect. Just goes to town with him with this iPad. Random clips of Downton Abbey playing in the background. Yeah, control is still yours, Painface. What do?
It's just Maggie Smith looking really fucking disappointed.
Goes for a pin.
Goes for a pin. Ooh.
Can, Steve, upon seeing such ludicrous display, can Terry run in to try to break the pin up?
Absolutely. Roll me that tasty little run
Terry's
in.
quite beaten up though, isn't he?
Terry's very beaten up.
There's a strong chance he doesn't make it to the ring.
So roll a run in, so it's heat with either Painface or Oliver Timely.
I have no heat with either of them.
So it's a flat roll.
Oh, I'm going to spend a momentum to turn that into a 10.
Perfect.
It's a 9 to a 10.
So Mark, you get a heat with, well, you both gain a heat with each other. So Tom gain a heat with Mark, Mark gain a heat with Tom. Mark, you get to pick.
I'm thinking the middle one. The distraction.
Their opponent takes control as the match continues. You're then booked into it. Yes. Okay, so like as Painface goes for the cover, Terry just sort of like appears from the crowd
with ludicrous strength. Clearly he's forgetting he's supposed to be acting.
Right.
He's more hurt.
Terry just sort of like deadlifts Painface off Dark Omen and just sort of throws him into a corner. Just sort of gives him like a bit of a finger wagging for cheating. As I'm gonna give Vicky the control here, like Enigma the control going forwards, as Painface is distracted by Terry. And we also need to write down that you've now got a grudge match with Painface.
/ Oliver Timely. I mean, this is setting up for a feud like Terry and Enigma versus Oliver Timely and Painface.
Yeah.
Wait, can I, before Vicky makes a move, can I do the ultimate heel move? Roll heat with Mark to see if I can injure him like last time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
With the broken iPad.
Tom, who hurt you?
Would that work real stiff or break cable?
That'd be
work real stiff.
I think work real stiff as he's not exposing a truth, he's just like, he's trying to hurt you. So let's go with...
The truth is that Terry's fucking weak.
Tom, can you roll real, please?
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 9. So, Tom, you can pick one of these options. You injure your opponent.
Oh no.
Your opponent loses one audience as you break the illusion of their toughness. Or you gain an audience as the audience can see that you're a legit badass.
The first one.
Holy shit.
Okay,
But
so...
can I work it as like a complete and utter mistake on my part?
I could interrupt this, but I think it's funnier if I don't.
um...
Terry being injured now cuts a great finale on his.
Like he does just a normal thing, but this just happens to be the straw that breaks the camel's back.
The one bump that is one bump too many. Yeah, I will say, as all of the time he sort of dives in the ring, Enigma, you're sort of picking yourself up on the outside. As time you just sort of like leap and like onto like Terry's back, almost in like a chokehold. As you jump onto his back, as you hit him with like this backstabber, everyone hears this horrible crunch as you do it. Like it's an audible crack as Terry, like the entire facade drops as Terry just yells in pain. Like if he wasn't hurt, this would be an Oscar-winning performance for being in pain. As Painface like visibly recoils from the sound.
Oh no, not like this, Terry.
For the next couple of minutes, Painface, Timely, and Terry are all like very distracted on the outside.
As we've just done this, can Timely and Painface just break character entirely, rush off to Terry, and just try and walk him back? Like we just look like two scared little boys just trying to...
Is it worth Timely rolling on the break kayfabe roll for that? Because there's some interesting stuff on there that could happen from people seeing that.
Yes, let's go for that. Roll a reel for me, Tom.
Okay.
As in, like, because it's like people will be like, wait, what? Like,
oh no. Oh no.
Oh, that's a real bad botch.
Okay, so you
get a momentum. That's
you
the
gain
plus.
a momentum, so you need to lose a heat with Terry for me, as like everyone sees through the facade now. Like this is like clearly something has gone wrong. Everyone is aware that something has gone wrong. You get the telltale message pop up in the corner of your screen say "Creative will remember this." You will also be booked into an embarrassing loss as a punishment.
Oh god, there goes my title.
I will say...
Oh shit, yeah, fuck.
Phenomenal. This has gone so off the rails.
What's happening?
I will say, like, the three of you, like Painface and Timely, you try to make this seem like a work. But it's so transparently not, as like the crowd are like, clearly there's an air of worry for Terry and an air of what the fuck was that, Timely? As Enigma, I'm gonna say you get control as the referee just sort of like goes to you and just like sort of whispers to you like quietly, "There's been an injury, wrap this up."
I can't wait for the embarrassing loss where Oliver Timely loses to Terry, who is like on a crutch. Actually being taken away, Terry's like, "It's alright, son. It's alright. It happens to all of on my back. Reach into my trunks. Get the hooch out."
I do it myself, but I can't feel my arms.
Timely and Painface are just gone off with Terry, and they just keep trying to grab drinks from the crowd to try and give to Terry.
Desperately trying to grab some Gucci.
Get me one, lad.
Vicky, you have control as this like as Terry is like put onto a stretcher and taken out the ring. Dark Omen is like now standing there looking very confused as well.
I'm gonna like try and like hype the audience up, like getting them to like chant like Terry, Terry, Terry.
Roll audience for me as you work the audience.
God.
Because it's gone off the rails in a way that I just can't predict.
It's gone so far off the rails.
What's the difference between a 9 and a 10 on that one?
Okay, so on a 9, you would gain 1 momentum.
Mm-hmm.
On a 10, you can either bask in the moment and gain a momentum, or you can spend the momentum to gain +1 heat with your current or upcoming opponent. So you could spend like essentially 2 momentum to gain a heat with someone.
I'll leave it as it is.
Okay, so you just gain the momentum then.
Yeah. Right, so where's Painface?
He's leaving. He's going. It's you and Dark Omen now.
So, wait, he been DQ'd? He can't be DQ'd.
He can't be DQ'd. He's going with Terry. Like, Timely and Painface.
This is
like,
Painface's embarrassing loss.
They're leaving with Terry. They've realised they fucked this, so they're leaving.
Terry needs to go to the hospital. Which is going to have implications for a later segment we find. We'll see how
Yes, it is.
Can't interrupt a segment later on, but we'll see how I did this for you, Dark Omen. For Enigma.
So I can't take out...
You don't need to take out Painface. He's gone. He's left. It's just you and Dark Omen now.
Okay, I'm gonna... I don't know how to explain this. I kind of want...
Terry back, we all do.
I miss him already. Imagine if I lost and I was just normal Terry for this.
Your loser arc would be phenomenal.
Your spine's collapsed and now you're tiny Terry.
Oh no.
We've got the amount of notes I've got on this. We've got a grudge match of Enigma versus Oliver Timely. We've got a grudge match of Terry versus Oliver Timely. Oliver Timely has to have an embarrassing loss. Someone backstage has lost faith in Oliver Timely. We have to just know.
So many bracketed notes for this. Wild.
All involving me.
It's all you. You've been the injection of chaos for this match. Vicky, what do you roughly want to do, and I can fill in the gaps for you?
There's a part of me that wants to in honor of Terry, to both me and Dark Omen to tap out. Not like neither of us.
Terry was a traditional man.
The show must go on. What Terry would have wanted.
Also put my back out for you, Enigma.
Well, yeah, which is kind of why, out of a respect for you and your tenure.
Oh, you couldn't say legacy. That's disappointing. First I break Terry's spine, then you break Terry's heart.
Vicky, I think you should hit the hook, line, and sinker.
Oh my god! Yes, that's hilarious. That is absolutely fucking hilarious. Can I do Terry's signature move?
Absolutely. So let's roll. So if you roll for your finisher, Vicky, and we'll just say it's the.
I'm gonna spend a momentum to turn that into a 7.
Perfect. Okay. So I will say, as you're riling up the crowd with this Terry chant, Dark Omen tries to blindside you. As you sort of duck underneath it, he rebounds off the ropes as you hit the hook, line, and sinker. As the crowd goes ballistic, as you sort of just fall onto him as the referee counts 1, 2, 3. As your music hits, the crowd carry on this incredible burst of energy.
They all start chanting Terry as Oliver Timely has to then come out again for his match.
Yeah, you say you're the next match, which is great. You just broke his back and now you've got to come out again. Yeah, so Vicky, I'll let you have it if you want to have a little victory celebration. You want to describe what you do?
Yeah, I'll sort of run around the ring, just sort of hyping up the crowd, doing backflips off the ropes, that kind of thing. If there's VT of...
What, they have Terry's obituary already on standby?
It's sort of an in memoriam, but to Terry. Somebody who hasn't actually died.
Someone's hastily put together
Hastily put together 15 years ago.
Yeah, just like a highlights of Terry's career.
Just for the bit, I'm going to say above the ring, a massive rest in peace Terry banner unfurls that looks way too prepared in advance.
As Oliver Timely comes back out, just has to kind of look at it.
I'll continue the encouraging the sort of the Terry chants and the hyping up.
Did not mean to make your match about me.
Yes, you fucking did. That's why you ran in.
I was gonna run in, help you, let you win. Oliver Timely fucked me up.
Fucked you up real good.
Apparently killed me.
Look, I was trying to set up the the great heel tag team, the Downton Baddies, when you were getting my way.
I hate that. I hate that so much.
Tom, literally all of the air left my lungs when you said that.
That was minutes of planning. I said. It dawned on me the second someone brought up Downton Abbey on the iPad.
The worst bit is the booking for that match never changed. But the way, like, Enigma, you were booked to win that from the start.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
The fact that you won it in the way you did.
The journey to get to that point was in no way planned.
I don't think you could plan for that in your wildest fucking dreams.
Absolutely not.
I planned for a good 80% of that.
Tom's fucking Harkonnen plans within plans here for this match. As Enigma, you sort of go backstage celebrating your win. There's sort of a brief pause as Sean's music hits. As he makes his way to the ring, he takes a microphone, sets up a chair in the ring, sort of sits down. As he sort of like just looks at the crowd, he's sort of like, I was going to talk about my match tonight, but I feel like in light of recent events, we should talk about the elephant in the room. My best friend, Titanic Terry, has just been horrifically hurt. He's always told me that he wanted me to be the number one guy in this company. So I will be dedicating my match to Titanic Terry, as I love that guy. He's my best friend, and as he always said, like he sees me as the future of this company, and he wants me to be.
Isn't this breaking kayfabe?
No, this is the exact opposite doing that. Last week he got a promo about how Terry was a wanker.
He's my best friend.
The original promo was going to be, I will make sure Terry never gets a shot at my belt. Which now doesn't need to happen because he just broke his spine.
I love the heel move of, no, me and Terry were best friends. He was like my dad.
He always told me I was like the son he never had. As the camera just cuts to Terry's many kids front row. But yeah, Sean sort of stands up. The crowd see through this very transparent facade of trying to pretend that Terry's always wanted him to be the guy. As the crowd just litter him with booze, NWO style, launching trash at him as well. The crowd visibly angry with Sean. He makes his way out. There's a brief pause. Oliver Timely, your music hits as you make your way to the ring. If you want to,
Can me and Painface come out? We both walk out.
You guys aren't too popular right now.
the crowd erupts into booze.
Painface is badly wearing. What was the Doctor character's called?
Dr. Fun.
Painface is terribly wearing Dr. Fun's coat. He's just got ketchup smeared all over him.
Leaning into this gimmick of murdering Terry.
So sad he's dead.
We just stared to see the rest in peace Terry sign. Kind of just shrug at each other. Do the sign of the cross. Shrug and just walk to the ring.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Painface from Greenwich. Over time, Oliver Timely. As the crowd erupts into booze, again that NWO style, launching trash at you. Yeah. You've successfully turned yourself into the biggest heel in the company with that previous match.
Oh, I hope we do more of these at some point. There's too much that's been set up.
Yeah, the ongoing narrative is getting incredible. We are reaching telenovela levels of storytelling here.
So Oliver Time's just walking to the ring. He just keeps pointing to the badly catched up Painface, going, "We tried. He's dead."
You're getting Dominic Mysterio level of booze here.
Yeah.
The crowd are united in despising you currently.
Just Painface is just waving. Painface is waving the sword, going, "It just wasn't sharp enough."
As you sort of get into the ring, your music sort of dies down.
Can Oliver just play the Downton Abbey theme on the
match.
Yeah.
Perfect. As your music sort of stops, knock off Fireball by Pitbull plays. As John Punchman, I'm just leaning into him being like Pitbull. Like I'm just, it's a weird cross of like Saitama and Pitbull. Yeah, John Punchman ascends from the stage, Cody Rhodes style like podium, as he sort of just walks down to the ring, just completely stone-faced. By proxy, the crowd are cheering for him just because of who he's wrestling. He's not particularly popular, but he's not Oliver Timely.
Are you allowed to start a brawl before the match starts?
You can spend a momentum to interrupt, or I will give you the option to spend 2 momentum to do the heel move. So you can gain a heat with Mr. International, leave him laying helplessly on the floor, postpone one of your matches, probably don't want to do that, or cheat in order to book yourself to win the match.
I'll do that instead.
For which option?
To win the match instead.
Okay.
And O'Shawn run out, come back from behind him, knock him in the back of the head.
Yes, because I like where this is going.
Oh, wait, no, I've got it. Terry's music starts playing.
Oh no!
Oh, even better. Yeah, like as Mr. International's music cuts out, Terry's music starts to play as like John Punchman looks around a bit confused for a second. As O'Shawn just like blasts him in the back of the head with his title belt, just sending him rolling down the ramp. As O'Shawn then like just sort of looks to Oliver Timely, gives him a thumbs up, and then heads backstage again.
So Painface drags him into the ring. What was the move Oliver Timely broke?
The backstabber.
He lifts him up. Timely does the backstabber on him.
Yep.
Does it again. Does it a third time.
Roll me a real roll on that.
Ooh.
Do you have a momentum to turn that into a 7 from a 6?
Yes. That's all my momentum got.
All your momentum. Okay, so you can pick one here. You can injure your opponent, book the match to end in a no contest. Opponent loses an audience, or you gain 1 audience.
Wouldn't it be a work? Because he's doing the move, but he's not doing it in this sense to hurt.
Oh, I thought you were
He's
trying to
doing
hurt
this
him.
to gain heat, but not to hurt.
Okay. Yeah. What's the difference between your work and real?
Reels -1, works +2.
Okay, so it'd be what? Be a success, and you wouldn't need to spend the momentum.
Yeah.
Be a 9. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, So you can either hand control over to him and gain a momentum, or you can stay in control of the match.
I stay in control.
Yep.
Bell rings.
Okay. Roll me a finisher for that, just to like try and go for like that final backstabber to end the match. Let's say booking for this match has gone wildly off chart already as well, just in the opposite direction.
So that's a 10.
It's a 10. So let's have what does the 10 do for you? So
when you book to win a match, roll 2d6. On a 10, you hit your finisher clean, gain an audience. Or do we need the rest? Or?
no, because he's got it on a 10, hasn't he?
That's an audience then. Makes sense.
Yeah, gain an audience.
I got 3. Somehow I've gained 3 audience through all this.
Which means you are 1 off the top spot. Oliver Timely has done very
Jeez,
well.
Oliver Timely's come out of this show looking incredible.
I've got down 1. I've actively lost audience. I'm getting worse.
Yeah, I must admit, I was disappointed with the first episode because I was very white meat baby faced.
Oh, you're a true villain.
You've more than made up for that.
Yeah. So I've made a subtle rebrand of myself.
It wasn't subtle.
You've gone from like babyface wrestler to like this last episode you were like a comedy wrestler. Now, like nearly you're one of the most popular people in the company.
You are the biggest heel in the company currently. About to start a faction with the current world champion as well. Jesus Christ. Okay. Referee counts 1, 2, 3. As you pin Mr. International John Punchman, you are handed the international title belt. As Painface sort of gets in the ring to celebrate with you. Yeah, what do for a second?
It starts playing my old music, it cuts out, then it starts playing the Downton Abbey music with just like a very quickly drawn together Downton baddies, just like on a old like projector.
Does anyone here even watch Downton Abbey? Because I don't even know what that sounds like.
I have no idea what the Downton Abbey theme is.
This is some weird ploy to try and get us to watch Downton Abbey.
Yeah, right? It's weird product placement.
Just because I watch it every Sunday with my family over dinner doesn't mean I'm into it or anything. How dare you?
System Hoppers podcast does not endorse Downton Abbey. As a podcast, we have no strong feelings regarding Downton Abbey.
No strong feelings one way or the other.
Despite the insistence of Tom that Downton Abbey should be watched. Yeah, so, I'll say, Tom, you're, like, celebrating in the ring with Painface. I will say, or Sean comes down to the ring and joins you, sort of stands between the two of you as you and Orshawn both sort of raise your belts. Painface sort of raises an arm with you as the show closes with the three of you standing united with two of the company's belts to your name. The crowd weep silently for Terry. So the original plan was for me to help Tom win, or like try and help Tom win in that final match.
Well, he was supposed to show up at the end.
It was going to be, originally, I was going to like try and tempt Timely to the dark side to turn heel. That was the original plan. Before Oliver Timely somehow became the biggest heel in the company before his match. And like, I'm just messaging Mark, like, Mark's like, are you still going to interfere in this match? And then like, I was like, I don't think I need to now. It's like, I don't think me showing up adds anything to this point.
Jesus Christ, it's fucking chaos.
What a show that was. Jeez.
I could not have predicted.
Dizzying highs, terrifying lows. There was no creamy middles there. It was all or nothing.
If we keep going this, we've got a grudge match of Terry versus Oliver Timely. We've got creative booking Oliver Timely in an embarrassing loss. Someone backstage loses faith in him.
Tom, if we come back to this, you have to have your nickname changed to the Iceberg. Because you sunk the Titanic.
Oh no, Steve.
Yep.
Overboard, Oliver Timely.
Oh, I love the idea of like Terry going away and coming back as like, you know, broken Terry. Like
Punished Terry.
Punished broken Terry.
Steve, please, sunken Terry.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Sunken Terry, who has fallen into gooch hooch abuse. Like
he does a really shit Davy Jones impression.
Hey everyone, I forgot to record the outro for the finale, so I'm just putting one together now at the end. Apologies for these episodes being a bit delayed from the last batch. Switching genres from horror to wrestling proved a bit more challenging than I initially thought, but I'm happy with the story we told across these episodes and how it all played out. Thank you so much for listening to this series, and thank you so much to my friends Steve, Vicky and Tom for joining me in this chaotic series of episodes. Thank you to Kevin MacLeod and Facilian Studios for music and sound effects used throughout the episode as well. Join us next time for trialling out a new system, and if you want to suggest ideas of games you'd like to see us play next, please let us know as we're always eager to hear your suggestions. If you did enjoy the series, who knows, this might not be the last time you hear from the British Conclave Wrestling Group, with Terry now being too injured to wrestle, Enigma having settled things with Dark Omen, and Oliver Timely now becoming international champion and the biggest faction in the company. This is a great set of episodes to make and play, and I hope you all enjoyed it. See you next time for whatever we decide to play next. Thank you.